Most people think they need a brilliant business idea to make money. They don't. In fact, some of the wealthiest entrepreneurs, creators, freelancers, and business owners started without a perfect idea. What they did have were valuable skills, because ideas come and go, markets change, technology changes, AI changes. But valuable skills stay with you for life. And if you learn the right skills, you can create opportunities almost anywhere. You can start a business, get clients, increase your income, or even create a completely new career. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 skills that can make you money in 2026. But stay until the end because I have a free gift for you. I'll show you how to start building your first online business today using the skills from this video, even if you're starting from scratch. No complicated strategies, no expensive tools, no large investment, just a simple roadmap you can start following immediately. And the last skill might be the most valuable one of all. Hi, I'm Anastasia, founder of LifeWise. LifeWise is a project dedicated to helping people build a better future through entrepreneurship, productivity, and practical self-improvement. If you've ever felt stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure where to start, this video is for you, because most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because nobody ever explains which skills actually create opportunities. Schools teach many subjects. The internet gives endless advice. But very few people explain which skills can help you earn more, build a business, attract clients, and create long-term freedom. My goal today is simple: to help you focus on skills that have real value in the marketplace, so you can stop guessing and start building a future with intention. A few years ago, I believed successful people had something special that I didn't. Maybe they had more money, better connections, a better education, or some secret knowledge that ordinary people didn't have access to. But over time, I realized something surprising. Most successful people simply developed skills that other people were willing to pay for. And the good news is that many of those skills can be learned. Let's start with one of the most powerful. Most people hear the word sales and immediately think about pushy salespeople, but that's not what sales really is. Sales is communication with a purpose. It's helping people make decisions. And whether you realize it or not, sales affects almost every part of your life. Job interviews are sales, salary negotiations are sales, business pitches are sales. Even convincing someone to trust your idea is a form of sales. The reason this skill is so valuable is simple. Every business survives because someone buys something. Without sales, there is no revenue. Without revenue, there is no business. And many of the world's most successful companies didn't start with perfect products. Apple wasn't the first computer company. Amazon started by selling books online from Jeff Bezos's garage. Airbnb struggled so much in the beginning that the founders sold novelty cereal boxes just to keep the company alive. None of these companies succeeded because their first version was perfect. They succeeded because they learned how to communicate value and convince people to give them a chance. Sales are to a business what a heart is to the human body. Without a heart, the body cannot survive. Without sales, a business cannot survive, and it doesn't matter what you do. You might repair roofs, bake cakes, organize events, photograph weddings, build websites, work in marketing, run a small business, or dream about starting one someday. At some point, someone needs to trust you, hire you, buy from you, or choose you over someone else. And that's exactly what sales help you do. Sales aren't just about selling products. They're about selling your ideas, your skills, your experience, and the value you can bring to other people. As marketing expert Seth Godin once said, people do not buy goods and services. They buy relations, stories, and magic. The better you become at understanding people and communicating value, the more opportunities you'll create for yourself. And today, there's another skill helping people create value faster than ever before. Let's talk about AI. Here's what many people get wrong about AI. AI is not replacing everyone, but people who know how to use AI effectively are becoming dramatically more productive than people who don't. Think about it. Just a few years ago, many of these tools didn't even exist. Today, a single person can do work that once required an entire team. AI can help with research, writing, content creation, marketing, customer support, business planning, idea generation, and much more. The opportunity isn't simply using AI. The opportunity is learning how to combine AI with your existing skills. A designer who uses AI becomes faster. A marketer who uses AI becomes more efficient. A content creator can generate ideas more quickly. A business owner can automate tasks that used to consume hours every week. That's why learning how to use AI intelligently is becoming one of the most valuable skills of this decade. And you don't need to become a programmer to benefit from it. Even basic AI skills can help you save time, become more productive, and potentially create new income opportunities. You might use AI to help businesses create content, research information, write marketing materials, generate ideas, or automate repetitive work. For many people, AI can become a shortcut to productivity and new opportunities. By the way, I'm curious, what AI tools are you using right now? Let me know in the comments and tell me how you're using them. You might give someone their next business idea, but here's something interesting. The more powerful AI becomes, the more valuable human skills become. People still buy from people they trust. People still want relationships. People still want connection. People still want to feel understood. And that's exactly why the next skill matters so much. Here's a hard truth. The world is full of talented people and nobody notices. Two people can have the exact same skills. One earns £50,000, the other earns £500,000. Why? Because the world doesn't automatically reward talent, it rewards value. Communication is how people see that value. There's an old saying, it's not just what you know, it's who knows what you know. If nobody understands how you can help them, your skills remain invisible. Have you ever met someone who wasn't the smartest person in the room, but somehow always seemed to get the opportunities? Communication is often the reason. Think about it. Who gets promoted faster? The employee who quietly does good work but never speaks up? Or the employee who can confidently present ideas, explain results, and build relationships with managers? Who gets more clients? The freelancer who simply says, I can do the work, or the freelancer who clearly explains the value they can provide and why they're the right choice? Who grows a larger audience, the creator with great ideas that nobody understands, or the creator who can explain complex ideas in a simple and engaging way? Communication helps you build relationships, gain trust, attract opportunities, and open doors that technical skills alone often cannot. Look at some of the world's most successful entrepreneurs. Steve Jobs wasn't only known for building technology, he was known for presenting ideas in a way people could understand, remember, and get excited about. Warren Buffett has repeatedly said that communication skills can dramatically increase your value throughout your career. People don't always buy the best product, they buy the product they understand best. And they don't always hire the most qualified person. They hire the person who communicates confidence, clarity, and value. That's why communication can help you get promoted, attract clients, build an audience, grow a business, and create opportunities that might never exist otherwise. Many highly talented people remain stuck because they never learn how to communicate what they know. Don't make that mistake, because the next skill determines whether people discover your value in the first place. What happens when you combine sales, communication, and attention? You get marketing. And that's exactly why marketing is one of the most powerful skills you can learn. Here's something most people don't realize. The best product doesn't always win. The product people notice often does. Think about it. Every day, thousands of businesses launch, thousands of videos get uploaded, thousands of products are created, most of them fail. Not because they're bad, because nobody knows they exist. You can create the best online course in the world, the best bakery in town, the best cleaning service, the best photography business, but if nobody discovers you, none of that matters. Marketing is the skill that helps people find you. It's how ideas spread. It's how businesses grow. It's how opportunities are created. Look at companies like Nike. They don't just sell shoes, they sell identity. Apple doesn't just sell technology, they sell simplicity, creativity, and innovation. Marketing helps people understand why they should care, and that's a skill that can be used almost anywhere. You can use marketing to grow your own business, build a personal brand, help local businesses attract customers, work as a freelancer, join a marketing team, or simply become more valuable in your current career. And here's the best part. You don't need a huge budget to start learning marketing. Many people begin simply by studying successful advertisements, creating content online, or helping small businesses.
But marketing depends on something even more powerful: attention. And today, one of the most effective ways to get attention is through content, which brings us to the next skill. Skill 5, content creation. 20 years ago, building an audience required a TV station, a newspaper, or a large company behind you. Today, a smartphone is often enough. Every video you watch, article you read, or creator you follow exists because someone decided to share their knowledge with the world. Many of those creators eventually turned that skill into a business. Mr. Beast didn't start with millions of subscribers. He started with a camera, a small audience, and consistency. That's what makes content creation so powerful. Instead of telling people you're good at something, you show them. A fitness coach can share workouts. A photographer can showcase their work. An entrepreneur can document lessons from their journey. Over time, content can attract clients, customers, partnerships, job opportunities, and even become a business of its own. But creating content is only half the battle. Getting attention is one thing, keeping it is another, and that's where the next skill comes in. Skill 6, copywriting. You could have the best product in the world and still fail. Not because the product is bad, but because people never understood why they should care. That's where copywriting comes in. Copywriting is the ability to use words to influence action, and it's everywhere, from advertisements and emails to social media posts and video titles. Imagine two businesses selling the same candle. One says, "We sell handmade candles." The other says, "Turn your home into a place you'll never want to leave." Same product, different message. That's the power of copywriting. Words influence attention, emotions, and decisions. And the better you become with words, the easier it becomes to communicate value, attract opportunities, and persuade people to take action. The next skill takes those ideas and brings them to life visually. Skill 7, video editing. Have you ever watched one video all the way through, but clicked away from another after a few seconds? Often the difference isn't the information, it's the presentation. That's why video editing is such a valuable skill. Good editing isn't just cutting clips together. It's guiding attention, telling a story, and making information easier to understand and remember. As video becomes one of the dominant forms of communication online, businesses, creators, educators, and brands all need people who can create engaging content. You don't need to become a professional editor to benefit from this skill. Learning basic editing can help you grow a personal brand, improve your content, promote a business, or even earn money as a freelancer. And behind every successful video is the same thing that drives every successful business: solving a problem for someone. Which brings us to the next skill. Skill 8, problem solving. If there is one skill at the center of every successful business, it's problem solving. People don't pay for products, they pay for solutions. When someone hires a plumber, they're paying to fix a leak. When someone buys software, they're paying to save time or make life easier. The same principle applies to almost every business in the world. That's why one of the best questions an entrepreneur can ask isn't, "What business should I start?" but rather, "What problem can I solve?" Many successful companies grew because they solved common frustrations. Amazon made shopping easier. Uber simplified transportation. Airbnb gave travelers more flexible options. But you don't need to build the next billion-dollar company. Sometimes solving a small problem for a specific group of people is enough to create a successful side hustle, service, or business. The better you become at identifying problems and creating solutions, the more opportunities you'll begin to see around you. But finding a solution is only the first step. The next challenge is turning that solution into reality, and that's where the next skill becomes essential. Skill 9, project management. One thing you'll quickly discover in business is that good ideas are everywhere. The real challenge is execution. Every day people think about starting a business, launching a website, creating a course, writing a book, or building a new product. But without a plan, most of those ideas never become reality. That's where project management becomes valuable. At its core, project management is the ability to take a big goal and break it into manageable steps. It's knowing what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, and how to keep everything moving forward. Whether you're launching a website, creating a course, publishing a book, or growing a business, the same principle applies. Success rarely comes from one big action. It usually comes from consistently completing hundreds of small actions in the right order.
Even if you never become a professional project manager, these skills can help you stay organized, reduce stress, complete projects faster, and become more effective in your career. Because ideas alone don't create results. Consistent execution does, and project management is one of the skills that makes that possible. But there is one final skill that makes every other skill on this list easier to learn and master, and in my opinion, it may be the most valuable skill of them all. Skill 10, learning how to learn. If I had to choose just one skill from this entire list, it would probably be learning how to learn. Not because it makes money directly, but because it helps you develop every other skill faster. Think about it. Sales can be learned, marketing can be learned, communication can be learned, AI can be learned, even entrepreneurship itself can be learned. The world changes constantly. New technologies appear, industries evolve, and opportunities shift. The people who succeed over the long term aren't always the smartest or the most talented. They're often the people who continue learning while everyone else stops. They're willing to adapt, they're willing to improve, and they're willing to become beginners again when necessary. That's what allows them to keep growing while others stay stuck. In many ways, learning how to learn is the foundation that makes every other skill on this list possible. If there's one thing I want you to remember from this video, it's this. Most people spend years looking for the perfect business idea. Successful people focus on building valuable skills. Ideas change, markets change, technology changes, but valuable skills stay with you. The more useful skills you develop, the more opportunities you'll create for yourself. Whether you want to earn more money, build a business, attract clients, get promoted, or start a side hustle, it all starts with becoming more valuable to other people. And the good news is that every skill we've discussed today can be learned. You don't need to master all 10 skills, just pick one and start. As promised, I have a free gift for you. If you're serious about starting your first online business, I've created a free LifeWise Business Starter Kit. Inside, you'll find practical exercises, business resources, idea generation tools, and simple frameworks designed to help beginners take action. It's completely free, and you'll find the link in the description below. And if you'd like to go deeper, my book, Start Your First Online Business, From Idea to First Income, is currently available on Amazon. There's also a special promotion running right now for the ebook version. Both links are in the description. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these skills do you already have? And which one are you planning to learn next? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like it, share it with someone who might benefit from it, and subscribe to LifeWise for more practical content about business, productivity, and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.